This might be the worst thing cops let happen to somebody in history. On May 7, 2008, Rachel Morningstar Hoffman, a 23-year-old American college graduate, was murdered by drug dealers Danilo Bradshaw and Andrea Green. She was acting as a police informant in a botched drug sting by the Tallahassee Police Department. Her body was recovered 2 days later near Perry, Florida. Rachel Hoffman was under drug court supervision for possession of 25 grams of cannabis, discovered during a traffic stop on February 22, 2007. And on April 17, 2008, the Tallahassee Police Department searched her apartment and uncovered another 151 grams of cannabis and 4 ecstasy pills. Rachel Hoffman faced a possible prison sentence if charged and convicted. Police attempted to persuade her to identify other marijuana dealers to avoid the charges. She refused. The police then pursued her to act as a confidential informant in a drug sting operation in exchange for not being charged with additional drug charges. The goal of the operation was to buy 1,500 ecstasy pills, 2 ounces of cocaine, and 2 handguns, using $13,000 in cash in a buy-bust operation. Hoffman's family even stated that all 3 buys were very out of character for her. 2 narcotic officers arranged for the drug buy at a specific location and were providing security for the buy. That was later deemed to be insufficient manpower to protect the informant and still apprehend the suspects. While Rachel was at the drug buy with the policemen monitoring her, the 2 suspects changed the location of the buy. She was informed not to follow the suspects to the new location, but technical issues prevented her from actually receiving the instructions. Her police handlers lost track of her when the wire they improperly installed on her failed, and she agreed with the suspects to change the plans and left the buy spot with the 2 suspects in their stolen BMW. While in transit, the 2 suspects allegedly executed Rachel on Dead-End Gardner Road in Leon County, with the gun she was supposed to buy. The Tallahassee Police Department admitted that Rachel Hoffman had no training to work undercover. She did not know the 2 men targeted in the sting, and she had no experience with cocaine or firearms and very little with MDMA. The officers involved in the operation were suspended with pay, and the family filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the city. On December 17, 2009, which would have been Hoffman's 25th birthday, Danilo Bradshaw, one of the murder suspects, was found guilty of first-degree murder with robbery and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Andrea Green was also convicted of Rachel Hoffman's murder and sentenced to life in prison. This case is just sickening to read about because why in the world would the police let her go and do this? She had no experience in this world to this extent, and it was kind of like telling a blind man to read you a book. I feel so bad for Rachel Hoffman and her family, and may she rest in peace.